All right, we have quite a full house today. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining in on today's round of the Build for Her forum. Today, we are joined by Punit. Punit is the co-founder of Kuberjee, and at Kuberjee, he and his team are trying to crack something very special, which is building last mile channel strategies that are women-led and women-centric. I will hand over the spotlight to Puneet in a minute. Before that, I'll just go over some of our housekeeping rules. Puneet will speak for about 20-25 minutes, following which we will open the floor for comments, discussions, etc. While Puneet is speaking, if you have any questions, you can park those. You can either hold on to those till the end of his talk or park those in the chat, and we will address those once Puneet has covered his talk. I'd also like to request everyone in the team to kindly put your names and your organizations in your sort of along with your image, so that it's easier for us to reach out to you. It's easier for everyone in the room to know who else is in the room with them, and it's also easier for everyone to reach out to each other in case there is need or opportunity to carry on conversations offline. All right, with that, over to you, Puneet.
Great. First of all, thank you, Trisha and the IM team for giving me opportunity to speak here. Namaskar to everyone. I'm truly honored, to speaking at the Build for Her forum at IM Venture, because whenever this Build for Her forum was, first started, and I am been, the from the IM team also, they asked me to join, and that will be learning things, and I'm really excited, to hear the book, which is shared by the other founders, and that really helps. And almost I missed 3 out of all 12, which is have been there. But yeah, whenever I get chance, I join this, and maybe see the domain where we are working. That's nothing has been found in ChatGPT or Google, and that's all we hear from the colleagues, from the industry expert, from doers, basically. And the failure, I talk about how it's, see, it's easy, then everyone have the playbook, and rest fellow members can adopt it and get the traction, but not easy. We have started, so basically Kuberjee is a woman-led fintech startup where, basically I will talk about, how the building a woman-led last mile financial network, how the failure early we are getting in that, what lesson we learn, and what we tweak in every in our journey. And in 3 year, I can be that, we are now somewhere stable playbooks, where now for going into the new market or new states or wherever, the new things, now we have ready or all our, I can say, all the tools and toolkits. So yeah, let's start. So basically, see, idea started with basically me and Hitesh both are the techie, running a tech companies from last 15 years. We are based in Surat, and we are both our competitors early. And then, Hitesh is building something on a rural financial side, which is started early in 2019, and he has been running. And then COVID comes. In COVID times, and I'm also searching something which is I can do for India, because before that, I'm running the tech company where I'm serving worldwide financial services. Been similar model we also serve, but it's for USA and other countries. So why? Doing in this pandemic, I come to know there is financial services which is in a rural market. It's still, one side we have India stakes, and UPI is accelerating, and another side, still people has to travel for basic banking services. And I'm seeing what we can do. So in our initial journey, me and Hitesh found there is a lot of co-sequences in the services, and urban people and the rural people, that's they don't have any choice of the bank, found. And mainly travel, distance travel, which is we want to solve first. So from the first day, we have convincing, that we will do the financial distribution platform. Where to do? So it's a tier 2 city, tier 3 city, or beyond that. So last mile. So when we've started, we have started just like an all the player have been there. So many BC operators have been there. BC networks is from the years here. What we have seen is, they still there, and but still the transaction banking is happening. So what my banking journey is, I open my salary account whenever I do the job. Then I just started my company and started a current account. After the year, I get married, and then after I just thought about my home, and I get my first home loan, and then insurance, and then savings and investment. So what is the all we have same banking journey, that once a bank account can open, and after 10 years we can use multiple products for the banking services. And same here in a rural, after 2016, 17, 18, almost 60 crore people opened the Jan Dhan account in the last mile. And within 2 years, 35% woman account become the doormat. Why? Similar, all have questions that is not distance banking, not proper banking infrastructure, not easily, the transaction. See, I have a bank account, but everyone is accepting cash. So I'm also trying to be on a cash mode. So this is all the rural challenges which is we have seen. Secondly, 80% of people, women don't use the credit products. Although you have heard about this, JLGs and group loans, but individuals one. And mainly 90% of rural transactions still are being in cash. So this is the data where we want to be accelerate that in next 5 years, can we build something that, these guys can adopt other banking products like credit, insurance, savings, loans, anything. That is our initial idea. And me and Hitesh, we started within Gujarat, in a South Gujarat, two district we have been started. We have initial, basically from the tech background, from the digital marketing, we just try to onboard a maximum people to validate the idea. And we succeed somewhere, from Rajkot and dairy segment, and from South Gujarat, we have been tried some of the enterprises, and we appoint them as a BC, and you just do the banking transaction. And then over the line, we integrate, we form the company, we integrate the services like insurance and credits and as many services we get on the platform, and all these services and the earning opportunity. But what happened, it's become a side business for the enterprise, which is we have tapped. So early we come to know that is a competition is there, already he been adopting some other banks BC, and he asking for more discount. It's not about service, it's all about price game we see. And when we ask for the numbers after some of month, they have been dormant, they're not transacting more. And then I reiterate, because see, we have been the startup journey, what to do. And we asking that persona, which persona we are serving as an agent, or which persona, see, customer is ruler, that's fine. That's the first identify, that's all the problem. But whom we are just buying. So who become our right channel to deploy the services? Because it's not about transact banking. Banking is there, maybe tomorrow BCs and UPIs will add up more. But what about advisory service? In today's time only, any financial services we do as an advisory or assisting. Still, we are not managing our own portfolio. Maybe, I'm not managing, but yeah, 90% people have been there. For the insurance, we are depending on the insurance agent, which is our family members or whenever our friends, whatever the company is there. Anything are been assisting because financials, litigations, and adoptions was been over the year. So initial model where and we tap the enterprise, we didn't see that exactly what we want to do. Again, work in the conference room and what can be the other persona. And in that, we identified, let we do some separate persona other than the enterprise, which is all are tapping. What are the personas? We talk about teachers and ASHA workers and the SSGs and initial, when first day we don't find the SSG. We are been going with the woman. That was the final because that's many things. Baby community has been trust, and the people, they have been learning. They have been very adaptive, and they can spread out the financial service well, because somewhere men are been negative about in rural area that if you do the banking transaction, the income tax you have to pay, maybe the subsidies you getting are been unstopped, and many things have been there. But women are no, they're new and they want to adapt. So what we do, we initially started with some of the ASHA workers, some of the dairy outlet, the BMC's wife and all, and we succeeded somewhere because women no dairy outlet. Basically, it's success because all women are milk poorer, and milk poorer women have been trusting on the women who have been doing the transactions. And then in other areas also there. In first year, we almost tried and juggle. And in October, we really identified that SSG like in structure is there. Government is nurturing them. Already they have been meeting. There have been savings for their account. They know digital banking services, and government helped them to pass the basic certification, which is IABF certification. Then roadmap is clear. We goes to the Gandhinagar, and basically, we go to the NLRM department. How can we help? And they get, yes, let me do some non-financial MOU that we will. I think whenever we require, we call you for the seminars and all. And that is a great moment for us. In next 6 months, 8 months, we have done almost monthly 80 seminars with the rural areas in goes. We identify SSG group, and the SSG who are working as a bank secure, whatever. We tap them, and we make them as a financial agent for the Kuberjee. And that was the moment, whenever initially we started with the free, but free is not working anywhere, because they that see why free. We have a device cost which is incur with the BC network. So we take the BC basically the device cost from them. Then we started with the additional cost, not free, but 5,000 rupees in that. And then more about the old devices, which is an old stack, Bluetooth printer, basically AEPS device, a micro ATM device. Still, maybe the acceleration which is we want not happen. After some time, we identified that let these women are not entrepreneurs. They are not marketers. They are not asking for the services to any people. If people come, so it's all pool product. There is nothing she do their own. Then we identify, we print, and we just work on the persona. That how we identify the woman persona, and that works for us. We give them a dress code, we give them a banners, we give them a pamphlets to distribute. We have given some sticker who to be stick in the public place, and we announce that this woman is the BC, this is the Kuberjee, is distributing the financial service. We give them a dress code. You have any financial need, you could tap them. And some of the marketing we do, some of the basic understanding seminars, and that helps. And women's now established for the transactions in 2023. Almost we have been tapped more 1,200 women like that. End of the year, 2,500 women BCs working in the Gujarat, will whole Gujarat, every district somewhere. And they have been very good at transaction level. So we understood that that there is an entrepreneurship which is we lacking in this network. So apart from the channel, what channel? So woman is a good channel. We started with them with the very hard trainings, because they are not been good with the business. Maybe some product sales they can buy and sell, that is they know basically. But here, banking journey, they are fear of mistaken, they're fear of money, losing money, and customer also hesitate. But somewhere, in a dairy segment, we succeeded, and based on this story, our first thing is, we have identified the channels, and channel work for us. And that is first thing. Second is, how to do the selling. So banking is an low penetration service, which is longing fruit again, which we want first to build the trust. Because outsider people goes for the banking services or any financial services, people still understood is a fraud and activity. They don't trust, and they maybe not. But here, what we the first good thing about our channel is the woman from that village only. Uh, their families maybe staying there for 10, 20 years. Maybe they have land there. So trustability is always there. He passed the IIBF exam, second. So again, the second level of this, she know the transactions. And third is, we train them for the services. So now people are been trusting for the transaction based services. Initially, for bill payments, and then banking, cash in, cash outs, and all other transactions which is we made. Now it's about to advisory services. Once woman has crossed some transactions, we try to train more about the other services. But again, that's not been possible for the woman, and we tried and we discounted more. We try, insurance and 100% commissions on that, but that's not work where because the product which is we are incorporated, which is available in the market, or maybe the initial people who want to tie up with us. Then we goes in this journey and identified that We sold it 200 loans. And whenever the collections missed by the woman, the customer, and our agent goes for the collection, and then the bitter experience comes. Maybe she don't want to pay right now, or she don't want to know. Maybe the money don't have there. So what happened? That the relationship with the agent has been somewhere spoiled. So we identified, no, credit is really not for the product initially. That is just credit is not for our product, because a woman is hesitant to ask the money, because the loan is given by some NBFC, and we are just intermediate, and woman don't feel that to spoil the other relationship, and the customer is also making some bad worth, if woman become harsh then. So how to tackle that? So what we do, we stop the credit product at that moment, and let we finish all the whatever the loan we have disbursed, the collections of that, and redefine that what can do in this market. And then we meanwhile, the our baseline survey has been happen. I am already getting the board, and we identified that we don't have the persona of the agent, the customers identification, and we tried that all the data collection, and identified 92% of the women are being customer with our existing agents. So woman as a customer can buy a two-wheeler insurance, can buy a commercial insurance or commercial loan. No, not buying a health insurance, bigger insurance, because they are not decision makers. They are making their household incomes, otherwise some are the nano enterprises are there who are being serving through our agents, but they don't have that much of money. What we identified, let's become some sachet product for them. So we identify the bucket of the product. We identify hospicash, which is a small denomination health insurance, 385 rupees a premium, and you get 1,000 rupees of hospitalization whenever she get. So it's very small, and initial traction was low, because woman, they are understanding that I have Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Bima Yojana they have, and they will be cover all. So it will take time. But once a proper training we have identified, and then women can sell it easily. Then we identify gold product whenever the gold ornaments or gold jewelry on EMI. So I can say 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 gram jewelry, which is not easily available at any jewelers. What we do, it's through this network, because see, gold is a glitter of every woman in world. I can say from not India, in the world. From ancient Ramayan time to till this time, gold is still wealth accumulation things. We have started gold loans and gold savings both together. Sorry, gold jewelry both together. A jewelry denomination is very small, and again we give them EMI of 6 months. So 1,000 rupees a month. So any woman can want to accumulate a gold for their future wealth creation or savings or anything. They're buying from us, and this product hits us well. In early 2024, we got attraction. We got an almost 3,000 orders in next 3 months, and we saw that is really potential one. So the product is, so gold jewelry of 1 gram, it's all today is costing 10,000, but at that time, 7,200. But 7,200 women have taken together decision? No. We give them an EMI of 6 months. So 1,200 or 1,000 rupees, she can easily can accumulate from the household expenses or whenever things, and she can buy. So other women are doing that's all are SSG, they are saving. So saving led groups, and they already understand what is the saving, the power of saving and all. So what we do, we attach with the purpose of education, purpose of their child's marriage. You save for this, and we productize them. It's take 8 months to design a good product for them. But once we design that product, women are being excel in this. So jewelry on EMI was great. Then we identify the gold coin on the EMI. That's also we going gold loan, because they don't have the credit history with them. Some of them have the PAN cards even. How they will go with the formal financing? They always go in informal financing. But yeah, whenever this all LMI people have the wealth creation, they buy the gold fill somewhere. So gold generation, gold loan lead generation we have started. So gold selling and gold loan generation, these two products are been really a great one, and that excel us. So right type of product on the second side, after the channel development, the product was the really great. What we have see the demand, and the product is we have also started healthcare product, which is we can say a sanitary pad. Basically, some of the women, while we are visiting, she asked us, "Sir, can you can sell this sanitary pad from our platform?" So she told us, and we identified Desai Foundation at Navsari, which is doing sanitary pad manufacturing, by the woman only and distribution from the woman only. We tied up with them how our existing agent can distribute the sanitary pads, and we have done a pilot, small pilot with 500 agents in nearby areas, and we provide them as some material, by the couriers, and on next 3 months, what we've seen is, uh, we have almost added double of the customers. Reason is simple, it's not about that sanitary pad was money making for the woman, but the woman which is not coming to that woman for the transaction, for our agenda transactions, they are coming for being the product, to taking the that sanitary pad, on a monthly basis, and then the relation has built somewhere. And next time, whenever that woman, maybe now she gave the customer gets a social shame that I'm going for a product, but not going for the transaction. So now she is trying to go for the transactions and all, and that almost double up our customers, and for financial cash in cash out customers, and that hits well. So this is all, I can say that how small product or small tweak, which is the buying decision by the woman, can help to get the financial services on board. And over the time this relationship has been gone, and we meanwhile, we also talk about our whole interventions and team at IM and all, the we focus on the more on the training side, and training of the basically the financial services, advisory services, where we can say the savings, insurance, credit, investment, and another type of set of the journey we have defined, onboarding journey. First 30 days for the banking transactions, and we monitor how much transactions she closed, and we have whole SOP ready. After 30 days, what should be the asked to the woman, any changes in needed, and so we have now 120 days of the hand holding time. Whenever new agent has been there, or again we redefine from the existing agents to recover, and that's help us. After 60 days, we are been auditing each and every woman by our team, and this audit process, what we identified, they know, some of the misconception of the product, some of the training. So what we do, we are making a passive videos for the every services, and we identify if the agent trained proper, then the customer which is they serve will serve better. Otherwise, they have some of the misconception, and from that day, we have started in every Thursday, maybe we have online calls with the Google Meet call, physical meeting whenever they need. We have been started a community building and many things to empower agent for the every services which are serving. And that is something different, because our trainer is an again woman, our call center 9 ladies have been serving as a customer. So all 360 day, we see 360 type, we see that how women are comfortable, we talk with the other women. Because again, nothing. We have been three types of women, right? Whatever, whenever they join as a Shikshika, as a learner, when she crosses 200 transactions, then we again give this audit process and the additional training. Then he become the Magdakshika, because now she new direct someone or influence someone to do some services. And once after, she do many numbers, she become a prerika. The prerika will be encourage some other women to do join, and they're giving training audit for us. So that we have identified 50 prerikas, such prerikas, and they are being doing audit process for us. They are doing the training at ground, and we do pay additionally, but this will works well, because the local woman, empowered woman, train them by going their villages, one time, how to tap with the customer, how to talk with the customer, what to talk with them. It's very basic level of service. It's not about see financial service training, it's all entrepreneur training. How you retain one customer today will help you in the future. That we also include in our training, and trained by the predikas also, that one customer is today's banking customer, after 6 months she become the insurance customer, credit customer, saving customer, and you can earn 500 rupees from the one customer in next 2 years. So if you onboard a 500 customer, you can earn more than 2 lakh, 2 lakh 50,000 rupees over the 3 years. That's understanding, they get. And then that on the table, that the other products has excel in this market, just like in Hospikesh, I can say, one of the village where basically, Akoti, which is in Bardoli, what happened? One woman only, almost 2,000 of population in that village, and one woman has done 600 hospice in their village only on the Independence Day, last Independence Day. So that was somewhere, the empowered prairie cars, which is, we could talk about that, half of the village take and hospice as an insurance. So that was the de-risking their health insurance, health expenses, and that was, we really amazed. Me and him, I've just come office and he just told me, and next day we just going there, what you have done, how you done, and that was really learning. So she told that, uh, what the persona of this agent, she is almost paying 1,000 electricity bill a month, because there is in 5 villages and there is no electricity bill payment facilities there. So what she done, it's going into every household and asking them, Leila, I will be paying for electricity bill, and then and this relationship helped them. And whenever we launch an insurance product, she has been raised a first hand to our team that, I want to understand this product, and our team visited there, give the additional flyers to them, and she distribute all the flyers. And the sarpanch, the village, the sarpanch has taken the first one, and then whole village has been, enrolled with this service. And that was the things. At same time, one of the insurance has been claimed passed, and we have spread the video across this. So this was the journey that, how right personas with the right product can excel in the last mile for a financial inclusion. And I cannot say inclusion, it's a transformation. If women can sell this type of services, the beneficiaries of the, customers can really take a benefit of that. And that was the things. Now move on to the third part, basically that was the.
Puneet, before you get on to the rest of your talk, I'm so sorry to sort of jut in, but we do have limited time, and you've touched on so much already, from identifying what is the right remunerative product mix to sort of sell through this channel, to identifying what the right persona of the agent needs to be, so that she can be entrepreneurial enough to do the job, to various types of customer engagement and community building strategies that you have deployed. I would at this point also open up the floor for questions or any comments, and maybe take it a little more interactively going forward. So if there's anyone in the room with any comments, please raise your hand and we'll call you out. If there are no questions or comments from your line of work, your observations, any synergies that you observe from everything that Puneet has spelled out over the last 20, 25 minutes, please feel free to come in at this point, or then Puneet, maybe just proceed. Parul has a question. Parul, do you want to voice your question?
Hi, this is Parul. Thanks so much for this, Puneet. I work for a company called Pinbox, and I'd like to thank IMA for organizing this as well. I just had a question on the product basket. I'm assuming that there is insurance and gold savings as of now. But is there, and they're both kind of push products. With the discontinuity of a pull product like a credit, do you think that the scale could be fast? I'm just trying to understand the landscape of, sort of trying to spread it out in one state. Because at the end of the day, the business has to work as well and work for you. And I understand working in the informal sector, because as an entrepreneur, it has to make business sense, right? And only then can we serve much better to the sector that we are trying to do. So, is there a good churn on these as numbers when you take on a pull product versus a push product?
So my answer is, straight. Definitely, credit is again the pool product. Everyone wants it, small business around, and especially in Gujarat market, we see the kettle loan, personal loan, or livelihood loans maybe are required. But what is, basically the things has been, what is woman agent has been comfortable. That is all our priority, because see, we have built the network over them. We don't have any much a grounding. I can say 5 people in a Gujarat are managing whole 5,000 plus agents. So the product, definitely, somewhere, some pull products can be not a money making, and comfortable with network. Another way I can say, if I'm lead generating for the credit, we have started with some of two NBFCs, and we have been very good traction in that. 100% loan repayment is also there. No, there is no nothing has been default in that. But what happened, or women are not been comfortable, and we need more push toward that. And maybe, still she is not in that phase. So what we do, let we do afterwards some of the other products. But what happened in savings, the people, the whole agents don't have the liability after the saving, after the selling the product. Just like in, transaction banking, transaction is happening, the customer is happy, agent is happy, and that all. Again, in saving like that, I have explained you just save, you have explained you insurance, you sold that. Now my liability is over. While, everyone wants the loan. Basically, like, if I can open up again, one agent can sell 100 loans, definitely, the inquiry, then the eligibility and all can be do. But, after that, what happened? The collection is the responsibility of agent till the loan tenure end. This, because this is not a big loan, maybe a notch been introduced in the kettle loan right now, but it's not happened. Then woman has to go there. That was the, we are tied up with this any NBFC, so they don't want to take this role at this moment. So that's why we have taken pause. I cannot deny it. Maybe there is a pool product, and maybe we get a really good traction, but we stop ourselves right now. Let's increase them slowly and gradually. And product is there. We are not focusing on that. If the demand was there, we will again start this product again. So recently we have started Mehsana, the kettle loan from some of the agents. Again, it's not like that we stop that, but we're not focusing right now.
Okay. No, I completely hear you. I work in micro pensions, so I am a eternal optimist. And I hear what you're saying, but I think a related question would be around technology. While the while it has to be sort of a fin touch, and it has to be where it's an assisted journey. What has been your experience on a complete tech stack at your end, on adoption for the customer? Do they trust the system, or is it only that the agent is using it and the verification comes on the customer phone for OTPs and so on and so forth, and the rest of the assisted journey is done by the agent?
Currently, all the assisted journey is done by the agents only.
Okay.
And that was the first concern that, we built multiple times. We have been techie. I just told you that, earlier, that we have been on a techie, our in-house whole team in techie. So what it done is, we have built whole full-fledged learning app. It's not transacting app. Learning with the thing. So agent get pinch every time whenever she sold the services. So whole the educating, and again then transacting, and whole the journey is really great for the agents. But now, over the times, now cash economy has been less, and UPI has been adopting. What we have done, we have been built an customer app also, where customer can install app, and she can see all the transactions and savings. So whatever the saving portfolio increase today, and withdrawals, and many things been there. But the issue is, currently women have cash right now. So they need an assistant from the agents for taking any services. But in future, maybe in next 2 years, or 1 hour is not 1 year is not far, that every have a UPI and bank account, the money in their account, which is in a bank, not on cash mode. Then our customer app, directly customer can do the all the transactions from their own end. So that journey is also, basically we have tried to build a very easy level, which understand the woman. We have used that all woman toolkit for the designing, the design thinking for the woman, that all we have seen. And all the, maybe the message we pass, the things all been have been journey we have used for the agent and customer as well, with the that level. Our application is a multilingual language also, so they can prefer their own languages for this system. So yeah, definitely do. Now we have been adopting AIs. How can generate AI,
Yeah.
AI based something, a content or intent or the notifications. The customer can remind about the
Yeah,
financial.
nudges. I think even on settlement, I think AI can really make them well prepared. Maybe Puneet, I had a few questions. I work a lot in Africa, and we wanted to start some operations in India. Maybe if you don't mind, I do have some other questions around floats with the agents. How do you digitize the cash to, so those kind of questions. Would you mind if I take this offline? I mean, on another.
Definitely. I'm
Yeah.
just sharing my email ID in this chat, so you can anywhere. So basically, this is forum is for only. Let we collaborate somewhere. You have some other type of experience. I have some other type of experience, and
Yes.
let we discuss somewhere which help each others in this journey.
Yeah, we've been doing the claim systems on AI based to keep a better preparedness for, what kind of paperwork they need. Otherwise, the customer and the agent sort of go helter-skelter everywhere and not trying to figure out all the paperwork. So I'd love to take this conversation forward with you.
Sure.
Thanks, Puneet.
I just put my email address, and you can just ping me after anywhere whenever you want, and we will
Got it.
discuss. Yeah.
Thanks.
Excellent. Puneet, I think Maushami has a question. Maushami, do you want to take the mic?
Thank you, Sunilji, for the brief talk. Very inspiring. So I have one request and one question. So firstly, the playbook that you're talking about, is this a public platform? And if the link or the PDF can be shared for larger benefit?
Design, that the design toolkit. Yes,
Yes.
definitely, it's on public platform, and I will share this Mosmi to you. Just ping me. Let me identify
Sure.
this right now. Then I will share this. No, basically, and there's open. No, for the credit savings and investment product. There's a toolkit is open and well designed by the old foundations and the good people who have been working in rural from the long time, and so we adopt that whole playbook in our design thinking.
Great, great, sure. So I'll drop an email to you and would be really helpful if you could share the link or the PDF. Yeah.
Sure. Thank
And
you.
And the question I have is basically a follow-up from Parul's question. So it's mostly on the push versus pull product. So when we talk about insurance or older services being sold, like, have you observed any behavioral level challenges or mindset barrier that a potential woman customer will have? And if yes, then how Kuberjee was able to overcome those mindset or behavioral level challenges of women users especially, and how much time it has taken for Kuberjee to scale this model, like the scale of the push product model.
So that was the part, I just, Trisha stopped me to discuss before that. So basically what we done, the one level of the income, which is, generated by the product selection. What the third one is, that's how push product can be excel in this market. So what we've done, that was then a community building. So that was my third part. We have been we have been taken all the customers as as a community. So what we see is, one agent, one village is a common community for us, and the agent is a community admin right now, and rest are the customers. So what we do now, we after in 2 years, we identified what needed to excel to the agents, what are been customer expectations and what our expectations. So what we do, we form a WhatsApp group, become the community, and we have been scheduled and put an SOP, some of the community engagement events, just like every month end, we have been selecting a draw, lucky draw, like this loyalty program. Like every customer, whenever they come to the transaction, there is a cheat, and there will be his name on that, and that woman put that cheat in the bowl somewhere. And on the next month, the first date of the every month, we declare in the WhatsApp group there is a draw, and you can find some gift. So 15, 20, 50 people will come on the first day. Women have a tea party, so everyone gives us serves a tea and do the draw from some of the sarpanch call or someone, leader of the community, just come there and pick the cheat and name, and we give them gift. So that was a very basic engagement. We started with one village and replicate to 500 more, and that's give another type of boosting somewhere, the community development. and people are coming to that for that 250 rupees of gift, not and more expensive than. But the woman now established as an, basically a leadership role somewhere, as a, uh, I can say the digital sarpanch we call them. Now everyone believe on this push product, that no, this is really a good for us. Why not there? And we recognize the customer who have been taken this product, just like in two woman has been insured their family, then we recognize them, she has been taken, so everyone has clap. And then, now see that scenario I'm just explaining, that every customer sitting there, have been hoping that next time I will be there, on the stage. And the success stories which is we have. So no, just like in gold success story, the naturally the rate was been increased more than 20%. And the whichever year, last year customer who's getting a 10% more return, and that's shown as this platform or the WhatsApp group, and that really build a trust. And this trust making, it's now become a pool. So what we done by generating a community level engagement meetup, no, we generate the demand for the services. And women not outspoken that one every time. So if not every village, I can say we have, why we have 50 predikas. If they have 5,000 agents in Gujarat, it should be a 500, but not that. Not every woman don't is an outspoken or influencer. So what we do in a WhatsApp group, our marketing team do the posting every day for other of the services. And then customer asks to the agent, ये क्या है, ये सर्विस में क्या होता है, ये कैसे होता है. कोई सक्सेस स्टोरी होती है, जैसे कि महाराष्ट्र की सक्सेस स्टोरी गुजरात में डालते हैं, गुजरात की स्टोरी हमने महाराष्ट्र में पोस्ट के, ये क्यों ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है, तो कस्टमर एजेंट को पूछेगा. नाउ एजेंट विल एक्सप्लेन देम. तो दैट वाज, हमने क्या किया कि वुमन अगर खुद समझाने जाएगी, उससे अच्छा थोड़ा सामने let them inquire about the services and all. And this works for us well. Unfortunately, we have not created all 5,000 communities till now, because that was required a two-way communication. But yeah, we have almost 1,500 WhatsApp group and community has been built. And some of the group have 1,000 plus members. So in main, she has served more than 1,000 people in the same village. Now any influencing message is not about always a marketing message. Maybe what we do, we pick the RBI's what is we can say the guideline for the digital payments, and we post out of them one slide from the one day, that you ये digital fraud के बारे में होता है, कभी होता है कि आपका पिन शेयर मत करो. So it's all the financial alertness like in that. And this works well in engagement, and this engagement drives the transactions toward these services.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Punitji. Super inspiring. Just one last question. Are these women agents are onboarded as on a commission basis or as a salaried employee? And what is the attrition rate? And how do you keep them motivated to perform such demonstrations or meetings?
So first of question is, all are the agents and all are been commission based. Whatever we are commission, we are distributing 65 to 70% commissions to them, and that was the things. Yes, definitely. For the predicas who have been onboarded new for the 4 month, what we do, we are passing whole 100% commission to them to be, basic sell, basic earning, because she is still new and not making this much of transactions. So basic survival income she get, then will be joining with us. That was the first. Second, see, motivation is all, now the thing is, the things we have figured out is the training, training and the community building. So now see why I'm again doing that, one customer's journey we explain to the agent. See, one customer will today maybe make a 10 transaction in a year, maybe take a one insurance, two savings and one credits, and maybe one investment. So how much you can earn from one customer, that we train them well, they aware with well. And that's why, their behavior with the customer, their behavior with other women are being changed. Firstly, maybe they are biased and maybe उनको सर्विस के लिए आना होगा, वरना मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, तो टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स. बट अभी क्या हो रहा है कि उनको लग रहा है कि आई विल हेल्प देम, कि वो कस्टमर के पास में जाऊंगी तो मेरे को फ्यूचर में आज नहीं तो कल कुछ काम मिलेगा. सो ये जब से हुआ है ना कम्युनिटी में, तब से ना इनका जो बिहेवियर है, बोलते हैं ना, इट्स टुवर्ड द कस्टमर टू मोर अवर टुवर्ड्स सर्विंग टू द कस्टमर. एंड हमारी एक स्टोरी है कि जहाँ पे एक वुमन एजेंट है जो महसाणा में है, वहां पे बैंक भी है, दो बैंक है. बैंकिंग का बीसीपी है, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा का बीसीपी बैठता है, एंड स्टिल मैं और हितेश हम गए थे उनको मिलने के लिए। हमको भी 20-25 मिनट बिठाया, क्योंकि इतने कस्टमर की भीड़ होती है कैश इन कैश आउट के लिए। तो मैंने पूछा कस्टमर से, क्यों इधर, आप दो बैंक है साइड में, आप क्यों नहीं जाते? बोले कि बहन अच्छे से बात करती है। सो समवेयर अच्छे से बात करना भी एक कस्टमर को वो होता है ना कि भाई हाँ, मेरे को कितना पैसा उठाना चाहिए, क्या नहीं चाहिए। और बोले हमारा फोन उठाती है, हम कभी भी कुछ काम के लिए पूछ रहे हमारा फोन उठाती है। सो ये जो जर्नी पहले हम नहीं देख रहे थे, अभी हम ये सबको सिखा रहे हैं कि यू आर बीन, यस, so you are being a change maker, you are being service provider. So why you not change yourself if you want to earn? See, basic earning तो ट्रांजेक्शन बैंकिंग से हो जाती थी, एडिशनल अर्निंग करना है और लॉन्ग अच्छे टाइम पे करना है, तो आपको ये करना पड़ेगा। तो यही मोटिवेशन है। इनकम देखो, हर महीने पैसा आता है ना, तो मोटिवेशन रहता ही रहता है। दैट वाज द इजी थंब रूल बेसिकली।
May I ask another
Absolutely.
question, please?
Moshami, hope that answers your question. Parul, I'm
Yes,
sorry, we
sure.
are at time. However, Balaji has posted a question for a very long time. So before we let you go, Puneet, Balaji wants to know if you've experienced any challenges on field team management, cash handling, and management.
So Balaji, basically, cash management we don't do. From the first day, we are clear that we will not do the cash management, because cash in cash out is not business. Where business is to be financial services, and the banking is in low penetration because of the pool product. Initial base of trust building there, but yes, we have trained them how to manage the cash, how to take OD from the local banks, and manage your daily needs on OD basis. And if they're not fine, then a team go there and open the OD for them and all. So basically, we train them. We are not making anything on a cash management side because we know the hassles, and we don't want to become that. So very clear from the first day we started. I hope that you get questions.
Yeah, thanks, Punit.
Yeah.
All right, there are more and more questions pouring in, but unfortunately we are at time. We do hope that Puneet and everybody in this room has been very gracious enough to show up on a Thursday afternoon. I think I hope you guys can carry on these conversations offline. Thank you so very much, Puneet, for sharing your experiences with us, and thank you everyone else who's joined us and engaged. Hope to see you folks again back again next month around the same time with a different set of ideas, different set of experiments, learnings, and successes. With that, thank you, Puneet, again, and we'll close for today.
And friends, many known faces have been there. Good to see you. Thanks.